දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබර් ඔන් ලයිෆ් එකව ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න.
Gamer.LK's Mercantile Esports Championship, powered by SLT-MOBITEL. It's time to impress your boss and show off your gaming skills. Sri Lanka's largest mercantile level esports event is back.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gamer.LK's Mercantile Esports Championship 2022, powered by SLT-MOBITEL. And you all are joining us live for the semi-final number 1 in the Call of Duty mobile title. We do have OREL IT taking on IFS in semi-final number 1. Of course, this, like always, this is the best of 3 matchup in all the semi-finals. And just before we head into it, a massive shout out to SLT-MOBITEL for powering the entire event. If you all have not checked out their SLT-MOBITEL fiber line, you all need to check it out today. They have increased their speed from 100 Mbps to 200 Mbps, completely shakabumi your life for the year 2023 at absolutely zero cost. The fastest connection in the country just got faster. Let's have a quick look at the rosters before we do head into the game. And yeah, so with that, these are the 2 teams who are going to be taking part today. I will be handing over the proceedings to the 2 casters. But yeah, let's head on over to the game.
Thank you, Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our semi-final number 1 of this COD Mobile Mercantile COD Mobile Championship. My name is Umar Fazil and joining me is Manunga Youthman. And as you could see here, we have Task Force 141 from OIT and CLOUDRX from IFS taking on each other in the semi-final number 1, and this semi-final is a best of 3. Hi Manunga, what do you have to say about this match we are about to see?
So like you said, it is a best of 3, so there is a hardpoint game, there is a search and destroy, and there is a control game mode as well. As you can see, this is very chaotic in the first 30 seconds because everyone is struggling to get mid control and get control of the map, because the first team that is able to get control of the map can set up for their next hard points and as well continue to dominate future points to get their victory in this mode.
Well, as you could see over here, we could see the IFS are playing with one man down. They're playing with one man shot
right.
up against an
A
OIT with
4v5.
a full stack. Yes, it is a 4v5. But OIT do not seem to be capitalizing on this disadvantage. As we could see, IFS with a very, very strong start. 44 points, 2-3. They seem to be off to a great start here. Could they be able to hold on to this lead for the rest of the game? Because going one man short in a game of hardpoint is no. I think it's a bit of an issue here. I don't usually play COD Mobile, but it should be a bigger finish rate going. I think in any game when you go one man down, it is an issue. So
Yeah, but not necessarily, because like a respawn, especially for hardpoint, it's basically capture the flag. But if you have those one or two players that are good slayers, as well as those two other players that are good for your OBJ, that is a set team. The others are just support. But if your slayers are good enough to get the kills, and if your OBJ players are patient enough to stay on the point and rack up those points, it'll be an easy win for that team if that dynamic works together.
well, as you could see right now, we could see that IFS here are racking up a lot of points. An 80-point lead here, going the one man shot. A great lead here, a great lead. A lot of chaos. We could see that they do have control of the hard point, staying on side, 3 people on side, holding angles, trying to pick off players, but we could see that they are doing a great job at holding it. OIT are struggling to take control of the hard point, and they do not seem to be excelling. They are not taking advantage of the fact that maybe it could be difficult to take advantage of the fact that even though they're one man down, they could take site again. We could see that IFS are just hit the 100 marker, a 110-point lead. That is a very big lead, a very, very, very big lead there by CLOUDRX. What a start of a game for them. They're halfway through. They're already halfway through the points. So what do you think? Do you think a comeback could be possible here by OIT?
Of course, it's possible, because hardpoint is a game where if you can control around the point as well as the next point, it'll be easy for you to defend it as well as rack up as many points. Because what IFS is doing, they're holding their current point as well as sending over a good slayer to prepare for the next takeover, so that they can keep the flow of points constantly flowing as well as get as close as they can to the finish.
Well, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how. I think even if IFS do win this game, which by great job by them, brilliant job by them. If they do win this round, we could still see a comeback made by Task Force from OIT. If they win match number 2 in the semi-final 1, we could see a third match being played, which could help them, because this semi-final does decide who gets into the grand final of this championship. Very interesting. They just passed the 150-point marker. CLOUDRX do seem to be playing very well. Very well. Good coordination by the players. Not giving Task Force any time to capitalize on their mistakes to give them the hard point. Great play there by them. Wonderful.
Right now we're down to less than 75 points left for IRC to finish this game and get their first victory for the semi-final 1. Seems to be fairly possible for them to cover this up. But it does seem OIT is getting the momentum back. They're getting their point and getting more points and all that.
Could we see a comeback here by OIT? But EMPrO there with a double kill. Still beats me. If they're playing with 4-man shot in a semi-final championship. And if they come in, if they win this, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
GG's to them. 160 point lead, 160 point gap between both teams. What a play. We could see the hard point does change, and a few seconds before it changes, we could see that CloudRX makes their rotation already. Seconds before it changes, because they know where it's going to land next. To take side, not giving Task Force any time to sort of hold and rack up those points. Very close to nearing the 200 point marker. What a performance here by CloudRX. A lot of just chaos. This is just chaos.
Chaos, yeah. They're getting the point, contesting it, lots of kills being thrown, grenades, operators being pulled out, Kali sticks, different types of guns and whatnot. But still, I believe it might be possible for IFS to finish this game, but at the same time, OIT has a chance of being able to make a comeback. You never know. Right now, we are at the third hard point after the first rotation has been done. We're right now moving on to the top of blue to get the hard point covered. And it seems like IFS is actually holding on to point. They need another roughly around 35 points, a bit lower than that, to finish off this game. Oh, a lot of predators of operators being pulled out. Whatnot. We see a lot of players going on, a lot of skill streaks from IFS, especially Skeptic getting as many kills as he can, clearing out the way for the support players to push forward. Right now we're at 8 more points, 6 more points for Team IFS to get the victory for this hardpoint tournament. And that concludes it for match number 1 of
Ladies and gentlemen,
semi-final 1.
we could see IFX winning in match number 1 in this semi. What again? They're going one man down as well. Hitting in that 250 point marker. Winning in that EMPrO, the MVP. What a game there by IFX. OIT definitely, certainly did not take advantage of the fact that they had a man's advantage, a numbers advantage. And IFS did put off a very, very, very solid performance. Monagu, what are your thoughts on this match?
Well, like you said, it wasn't that OIT wasn't able to use the fact that it was a 4v5, but I believe that IFS played so well that they weren't able to physically actually keep up with them. Because as you can see, EMPrO has a 46 kills. That's almost double the amount of kills in anyone in his team or the opposite team. So EMPrO, hats off to you. Absolute domination in this game.
Well, I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, we could conclude that the match number 1 of the semi-final 1 is concluded. We'll be right back with match number 2, and let's see if we are able to move on to match number 3 if Task Force does come in clutch. Over to you, Taylor.
Hi guys, so what a dominant game number 1 there. IFS taking out OREL IT 250 to 47. The scoreline was a dominant performance by IFS. We do have 2 more games remaining, depending on whether, of course, OREL IT can come back in the second game. But before we do head into it, we'll be going into a very, very short break. Do stay tuned with us. You're joining us live for the Mercantile Esports Championship 2022.
Gamer.LK's Mercantile Esports Championship, powered by SLT-MOBITEL. It's time to impress your boss and show off your gaming skills. Sri Lanka's largest mercantile-level esports event is back.
දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. දැන් ෆයිබරොන් ලයිෆ් එකම ශකබුම් කරන අද්විතීය 200 Mbps ස්පීඩ් එකකින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ වේගවත්ම සහ පුළුල්තම හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය වන SLT-MOBITEL දේශයේ ෆයිබර් බලවේගය සමගින් ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න.
Gamer.LK's Mercantile Esports Championship, powered by SLT-MOBITEL. It's time to impress your boss and show off your gaming skills. Sri Lanka's largest mercantile level esports event is back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamer.LK's Mercantile Esports Championship 2022, powered by SLT-MOBITEL. You're joining us live for the semi-final number 1 of the Call of Duty Mobile title. We did have game number 1 complete with IFS taking a very dominant victory. We are just about to head into game number 2. Just before we do head into it, a massive shout out to SLT-MOBITEL for powering the entire event. If you all have not checked out their platform, the esports platform, you all need to go and check it out. It is the first and the largest telco-based esports platform out there. They do have a lot on offer, multiple subscription services. Whether you're a veteran gamer or up-and-coming new gamer, they will have something to suit everyone. They do have data packages starting off at low as 500 rupees. These are gamer-centric packages that y'all can pick from, so do check it out. But with that, we do have game number 2 starting up. Let's head on over to the casters and the second game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Taylor. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on our semi-final number 1, match number 2. It is IFS versus OIT, and as you could remember, in the last round, we did have IFS winning in that match number 1 in a 4v5, and that was a game of hardpoint. And in this match number 2, we are in a game of search and destroy. Manuga, would you tell me how a game of could you tell me how a game of search and destroy is played, and especially on this map?
Okay, so essentially there is 2 points that the attackers, there's 2 sides. There's the attackers and the defenders. Obviously, the attackers are the ones with the bomb, and they have to plant the bomb in order to win that round or get all the kills. And of course, the other side is defending. They have to either defuse the bomb if they do let it get planted, or once again get the kills. And in this map firing range, there is 2 points in which you can plant the bomb, A and B. Right now, we see that both teams are pushing more towards the bottom part of the map, which is more towards B, trying to get off that jungle look as well as the tunnel, trying to pick off as many players as you can. Right now it's a 2v2, trying to see scope down the middle of the map, pick off kills, and once again win this round.
Well, IFX do seem to have their fifth player back in. They played without him in the last match, and they did win by a large margin. And this time they have him back, so this makes them even more stronger than what they were. And we are in a 1-in-1, ladies and gentlemen. IFX on the defending side here with OIT attacking. Both players. Seems that the player from IFX is watching the wrong site, whereas OIT we have Dulaksha, who seemed to have planted the bomb. Wait, he did plant it. No, he does not. And there we go. Witch Doctor does take it down. IFX take round number 1. So the target here is 6 rounds. So whoever wins 6, if IFX manage to win the next 5 games, they do before OIT does. They do win semifinal number 1, and which would secure them a place in the Mercantile finals. It is a 3v4 right now. 3v4. Both players seem to be, both teams seem to be engaging on B. No, they're splitting up, going back A. We got 2 players from IFX holding in B, engaging. There we go. We're down to a 2v4 in favor of OIT. The players are rotating back, trying to plant the spike, but now the player from IFX is surrounded by a bunch of OIT players, and then he's down to a 1v3. Could he clutch this up? Could we see the Witch Doctor clutch this up? He's the one who won the 1v1 in the last round. Could we see a win here? How to say? They seem to have spotted him. Shots fired. Now they do know where he is. They're rotating. They're surrounding him, trying to get that kill.
It's all about how fast OIT can rotate around and get the better advantage in the map. Unfortunately, he was not able to.
Witch Doctor gets taken down. OIT take in round number 2. What do you think the best strategy is on this map to plant the bomb? For
the attackers, actually it depends on your preference, and it depends on the players that are in your lineup. Because when I used to play, we'd usually either go to A while going through A long, while a sniper picks off any opposite snipers. We take control of trailer and we hold and plant. Or if we were to go to B, we'd do the same thing, but our sniper would hold back and watch our backs while we push forward and take down mid. But yeah, it depends on the players, because back when I used to play, at least that was how we used to play, because there was a more meta towards snipers. Right now there is a more bigger meta towards the AR and SMG, so a lot more close combat.
Is it too much to say it's like a run and gun?
Yeah, the OG has it's basically become a run and gun right now.
Well, right now it's a 3v1 in favor of IFS. Blaze very low, and then there we go. IFS do take in that round, pushing their score up to a 2v1. 4 rounds remaining for them to secure this match number 2 in the semifinal number 1. So SMGs are the meta, you say? Well, the run and gun, I think, the civil. It is a game of Call of Duty. It's nothing like. I play a lot of Valorant, so running and gunning is not that easy. Then we got a double kill there. Is it a double kill? No, it's a single kill. We're down to a 3v4 in favor of OIT. Both teams do engage on the same side. No one on side A. B is where all the gunfire is. Unable to plant the spike yet. 2v2. Witch Doctor is still alive. Up with EMPrO. Well, looking for a peek, looking for a kill. Plenty of time. 1 minute and 15 seconds. They see him. No, he does not get that kill. He sees him again, but no, once again. Beating his time, waiting. IFS are on the defending side, so they just have to hold site and wait. And it seems that OIT do seem to be rotating to A. They're going back to the other side to plant. With 50 seconds left, I think they got plenty of time to go for it. Both teams are on the opposite sides, and I think IFX do get word that they are going A and they're also rotating back. Oh, what is this? What is OIT doing? Going through mid IC?
Mid.
No, they're not.
Yeah. They're trying to
This
pick
is-
off as many players as they can. Right now, they got the advantage. Nice push from
Oh, there was a
IFS.
fast double kill there by IFX, taking up both players.
You can see the communication between the team. Like I said, for search and destroy, the communication between your teammates is really important.
Well, indeed, Will, as you can see, the both players got taken down almost very suddenly. And IFS secured their third win. 3 wins away from winning this semi-final number 1. So you could see three players from IFS stacking up B. One player holding mid, one player on A, and there we go. One player, which doctor takes down play number, well, it takes down, I beg your pardon there. SL Skyry 11. Looking for another player. No, he does not. Gets another kill there by the way, with his second kill. 2v5 in favor of IFS.
It's a 2v5 situation for OIT. I believe this round as well might be going to IFS.
IFS still holding. 3 players holding B. EMPrO gets taken down. Trying to rotate back to B. He has sight all to himself. OIT has sight all to himself. You just have to plant the bomb and hold it there. He sees him, no, and he gets taken down. He's a 1v4. Very difficult situation to win in. And there we go. IFS secure their 4th win. Once again, they seem to be showing well, they are one hell of a team, winning in the last match 4v5 and heading on to this match as well with their 5th player back. Well, to me, it seems that IFS seems to be tilting the scales in their favor to this victory. A kill there by OIT, taking down a player from IFS 4v5. Well, the sides seem to have, I think they changed sides over here. Yes, they did indeed. We got 2 players holding B, 2 players mid, and 1 on A from OIT. And the players from IFS do seem to be pushing A. They do take down a kill. They take down 2 players. They have to get on side, plant the bomb, and take the players down. Simply firing does not seem to get the kill there. Sky is still on, but he still takes him down. What a play there. BEEHORROR takes him down. Brilliant play there. Spike is down 1v4 in favor of IFS. IFS with a very, very dominating performance here. Bomb has been planted. Difficult. They seem to be... No, he does not.
Oh, nice double kill from OIT. They still have a chance in this round.
OIT looking, not holding, and then on that was very for good try there. Very nice, very nice try there. But unfortunately, a 1v4 is always a tough situation as IFS take in their 5th round. Only 1 round away, just 1 round from securing their position in the finals. What a play there.
Right now we've switched sides, so the attacking and defending teams have switched.
Well, a grenade takes him out. 4v3. If we look at the map, we had 2 players, 1 player on B, 2 players on mid, and IFS has a site all to themselves. They have it all to themselves. They just have to plant the bomb and defend.
Wonderful offense by IFS. They quickly took over the A site and they got the quick plant down. Right now, all they have to do is defend for 35 more seconds and they win this round.
They actually win this entire semi-final.
Semi-final, yeah.
4v3, 4v2, 4v1.
So 1v4. Sorry.
Well, just seconds away from winning. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We could see IFS winning this match number 2 in the semi-final best of 3, as this victory will secure them their finals in the Mercantile Esports Championship in the COD Mobile finals. What a play there by IFS. IFS going down 4v5 in match number 1. and with their player back in match number 2, they did win again. 6 points to 1. What a play there by IFS, winning in this semi-final number 1. Monica, what do you have to say about this team?
They were dominating ever since they started the first semi-finals, like 250 to 50 on the hard point, as well as a 6-1 for a search and destroy. That's a dominating performance from this team. Very rare to see teams at this high of a level.
Well, I agree. I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have wrapped up our semi-final number 1. And that about concludes it. And over to you, Taylor.
Another dominant performance from IFS to take home the victory here in semi-final number 1. They do grab that slot in the grand finals. They take the game 6-1 in dominant fashion. They took out that game number 1 as well, and now game number 2 in very dominant fashion as well. So massive shout out to them for heading on into the grand finals. OREL, of course, will have a chance at that bronze medal falling into that third place match. We'll have to wait and see how that all comes together as well. But with that, we will be ending the proceedings today. A massive shout out to you guys for joining into the stream. A massive shout out to SLT-MOBITEL for powering the entire event, and also the production crew as well as the casters who have done an amazing job. But until I see you guys again, it's going to be it from us. Have a lovely, lovely day.
Gamer.LK's Mercantile Esports Championship, powered by SLT-MOBITEL. It's time to impress your boss and show off your gaming skills. Sri Lanka's largest mercantile level esports event is back.